The papa. When the shay, you need the and a coffee kinata, no snake the net de pa. And now you be out though. Mrs. Jacobel Ofosu, I say Nibura, Mr. Evans Ofosu, and I would that. So happy birthday, Mr. Evans Ofosu, from your lovely wife and your kids. A year Jacobel Ofosu, Mrs. And I also want happy birthday. Abokubi and I'm war. And happy birthday. Sounds so and about ha. Me man we na fe my bedwa fo abeka sano. My dom wedi na mahwe na ya tumi edi nkomo. Ene eye Linda Asare ye boa ene eye wawoda. Rawra ena wo. Rawra ene wo oti region. Nti Linda Asare ye boa happy birthday. Fiwunia bema Jojo Ajare owo UTV ha ene rawra fo nyinara mamu nyina good morning pa mu pa morning de mu pi ni bi no ena me hwese mu na no pe ba ko me fa no twato na fe me ma bidwafo akwa bana yemfa enhyehyɛ so no po wen aha ene eye Cynthia yeboa wo infa no wo we call no encounter but ene ura Emmanuel quarantine duduna fro sakrawadwene ene wawoda enti happy birthday Mr. Emmanuel quarantine sakrawadwene efri Cynthia yeboa ho ena wode aba enti ena no pay ye bedi nkomo Fred Agbanyo Deputy Director of International Relations Edema NDC Fred and the team being come so pay no and Bernard Mona a political activist and Kanena or a PNC amayokunu drum training and so you two na dear so no na will call you and why you necessary they say also or a political activist and ye mano good morning mana kwapa
openye maje oso
ibi abo
na won say George was an late
why George be
ayesi
George ayesi nad mo coordinator ofikata neba
na ononko na okokita enye enra na okokita no na ya ye call ho for 3 days crap
okokita no ofikata ofikata na
na Saji omokoye no omobaye no omanda
Saji good morning oje ko no ajiso oje mla those days you know Saji Razak Abubakar Pius Enam Hajide satam na Meridian FM na Saji ena na host show no ono no ye host na a free program no Let's Talk
the Ashaman MP that
Let's Talk itina Tema Meridian FM ne Tema Newtown na Saji na ne host na Razak and Pius panel members na me nso me ye panel member even though na me adwuma o Meridian FM there na nya sake 20 years so oje ko ni ajo oje mla enso enso Saji ni post on
onya deputy nadmo coordinator na
Saji on frame Pius na Hajide on family nya hwe Razak Abubakar ono kra de former Kintapo DC mo am won kra han so mo family
Razak
Awudulai yes
and ono ye professor
professor you say
Razak
ba me be sure on the professor
ni suban na enye no
Razak no
enye ne
from
university days
ayo nti Razak Awudulai me kai pa obe Kintapo DC one family nya hwe da no DC ye gifi ni hon free nti Saji frame wati enam
ayesi waba
ayesi akwaba
ya me jo so be man na
atade efe
na das
no pam no nim design ye pa
cha ma bezo ye mischief kakra
sisan
o sa te de na wo ka
da bi o se waba sa
na me boss abedu me de me medu ye we enu aye ko katara ai Fred Agbanyo ho ma hu obi ti so Fred Agbanyo ho
ye introduce no mami
no na che
introduce no mami
Fred Agbanyo on say sika no kind of pound sterling you also say footballers no mo ndi cities
why you near ma say ya na
o Daniel be gume so
don't want to for good book mukra.
The whole director of
communication.
American Army who know.
Oh, you say. Yes, some more now. So Nina can be and a money yamma. Nina can be a money a day. The madam was a Samonia Brenamaba. Now you be doing command painting.
Now, me mean John Jam. And I'm a body.
Manchia won't say, I say, I know she has your Manchia. The view of that's right. You, it's not and no. And any couple, and some of those. Now, you're very near Fanamako. And then a mano, you offer senum. Any ananum ecocotree BC and social about 571,894 candidates and then one more ecocotree and social anti yebeshe na yade attach as someone Cali Bishop for aka say ya momoden say challenges are free senior high no senior high school mu no yehwe na yensiesie no na yemoama homasua enko se de se ekono no Cali Bishop Conference in paying for and I decided me about Betudja. It's a beshare from BC social betray. Na fear de wura senior high no facilities are and quadano here was school no and who something say. Ye baby shows me no be the achiramo na ma hwe de SCA was school back one a way premantum premantum crown between back on Dodowa Ganata and a every girls. Yasha said contribution by the parents so between the aboa. Esan se kwada na ye ma se aban tumi anyini nyina ye nso awofo de se tumi so mu bi na de bo ban kwada na humesi tumi kodani enti ne se bia kyerefo pani bi wo na so hunu se bibi ye parents betumi bibi de aboa ade na mama ye nyina ye nyene fa moa me de bia meka say this is not the time e say ye hunu we eye ganata ye dodowa enso to a na kwada na nya babi enna enti enso to ye no enna enso na bon kwada na niam ye ni tua bi we ganata dodowa ganata ho ena samfoni efiriba nso to ye ni tinu nkwada no wo books nyina na afo na de ababego no eti challenges bishop Cali Bishop for kan no ebi ni nkwada no uniform na egugu ho no nso abu no nyina nso to ye no ahwe nkwada no eti eno ne de we de feeling obi institute do matwa ti ganata dodowa enu nie ti challenges ye kan wasam no ebi eno no dormitory no na nso ta house no
ada chance no so nyu
ya ni obi tumi kire dormitory no na nso ta house no ganata dodowa ya na enti challenges ni bi nie challenge ntini ehwe BC so Fred ma menhya se mfuru so na hwe BC so hwe ankoda etwere ne ya fa tachi de Bishop Conference for Cali Bishop for can say ye hwe na challenges wo free senior high school mu ye hwe na nsiesie no where every girls one of the classrooms science and na omode Ghana must go and na dane friends Luvesa and ye ye de ajejeje ho so ho enti we say headmistress bi ona so na adwere sa na headmaster bi say parents ye ntomo akakra na ye fansiesie we say ya sa headmistress say pam no we say pam no now that's what is going on the Brigas Sunday say Brigas madam yes okoji on approve fees bi na manema bi ti mama ni kwotena fee she has me betumi aka say we no nya ye parents so your contribution between na de aboa we e Brigas enti Fred
menua
no so ma be nsi bi na ye
wa me ra ho no paper ade a me hwe hotel so no pe mi ra ho kase papa na ma menchia ehwefo nyinara na membo UTV abaso say na no pe mu de asan betodwa say nyina yen kan wasem na me can say in the Fourth Republic aban bi ani ho yes stubborn esen another aban wi a e otiade so na yo aban a naso ye de aban a futu onfa nye dwuma aban wada no agiman say you yase ote no oni bibia ote bibia se obia entu kan bibia che na onte ne opa na obeye na sebi ubeya omampenu beya aban na otimi kan crofo hye saa na yeden enne me no kase minua and I'm happy you have done what you just did. Take your camera around the schools across the country and engage the headmasters. Say the headmaster across road say obibi na no akasa bibi court ya no the school ni mo on to make kasa Because they who they are sure the next moment I say you are transferred or you are sacked. Now, on my benefit teams are. Say, Nebia and Kagana, you're not on the private company as another manager. Say, be UTV Yakra Muyajuma, how ba, suggesting was see him ho. See, I guest, ye banner be and Cosia, let me choke the better, and I'm a boy. Ye program, we are much besides so, now then, Yaman a cossing, yes, ye chair during the bois. Ned and a headmaster no down Colano in some of the schools, over 1,000 students. On no name their cost on daily basis. And yet he must not complain just because of political expediency. Oko kasa next year say what time buying tea. Ade ne court ya nyina yemba o. E bring girls. These are girls school. Shape omo classroom nyakoye. Na nye bia collect ho one day na owo bi kra fa no ko ra classroom ho a. Na e koye ne den. Cheza mosquitoes here they are just at the mercy of the mosquitoes and what have you. Ghana Screen School. Me and me made back crash there. Madam Marina Fedo. I think it was geography. Share the state of the school. Until we are all rainy season so torn. Just at this time. Uncle no money then. Na dey actually want me to school akosia there. Untimi nsuya. Bre once na yembo a wo so a ozi hey.
I want to be sure.
Anya ban. As wo dia ban.
Sam.
Stubborn government.
Fred.
From the Ministry of Education. I don't know what they are doing there. I don't mean yet. Now so arrogance, pride. Brown once in parents have never said PTA. Every Mr. Come school in collaboration in PTA da. And a school in the boy body and Yamaka school. I best count me to be. I was my equine and continue for running school be also my quine. Headmaster because business scanner who's hey they took up piogo to nafie. What kind of government is this? And all of us are quiet and we are watching them. And their behavior as though omun kwan call na school ni there can want them. Ye nyina call na school ni mu bio. And ye kotie nyinara. And that is why we must not be spectators on an issue like this. We must not. All of us must be seen to be speaking and compare government to do nebe boy nyina. Because it's unacceptable. Yeka na propaganda yesi eduane ko edema nkola di school ayasem wo kan wasema na yakọ warehouse baba stock warehouse na yakọ twa videos ye da beto abonten oh we have food in stock we have this na the propaganda eduane ko na different schools so you know how headmasters go through to manage school on daily basis. Most of the schools now they are owing because they have to buy the perishables on daily basis. Sika de run school scanning koye na yakobo busu yakoto nyama na begu ho na yetata headmaster for and yet they say they should not speak. What kind of society are we building? I am happy that finally the Catholic bishop, a conference bishop is speaking. I expect Nananum to speak. I expect those of you in the media to speak. About Ghana, it's not about NDC MPP. It's about all of us, our future and our destiny. And looking at here, seeing Nara should get involved and make sure the right things are done. This achievement, attitude and position of this government is nauseating and so annoying. They are trying to put fear in all citizens. Mo bi ankasa, mo bi anyehwe. Ghana for yenye hu force how, yen sura ban sao. We are only cooperating with the government so that we can run this country. It doesn't mean say government bet me sorry at na so at church so any ope. And they should never assume say they have all the knowledge, they have all the understanding. No. They should be a bit selfless and allow Ghanaians to contribute. They should be a bit selfless. And they cause the hard you be. And now me no can say, you call me control BC, ni so much as say. Oh, oftentimes policy makers say nkranete. And when we are discussing Ghana, we think Accra Kumasi is Ghana. Now come crossing Bia. Now share the state now colony womb. Oh, almost go through the same exams. Or be watch motor school cultural. Or be one minister cultural. Then you appreciate the state of our country. Obeti your minister on 2 and free Accra. But you're supposed to make a policy decision for the entire country. And 2 can be on Tias yet. And Colombia so no power on me train so and so I go do the most dormitory exams. On me fa fem. who could do some for our schools nkɔla bi kɔ computer science o computer no fo na ni hu da no de ne nsa kɔ so even mouse no so da who could do chalkboard so na teacher be sketch we never the computer pass ni he is going to write exam with somebody from motor school. That is the state of our country. But you can't be Mobian can be. Everything is going all right. Why? Enter ke ma ho kwan say even the schools. Oh, PTA kra mu donate 55 computer be farmer school ni mu a. Ye nya fa ntira de ma na nya yi. Ye nya ma nya enti what is this whole thing say? Yes free SHS enti na bibia chinchinai. We can only wish our young brothers and sisters the best of luck.
Obi the message be about CI. Or say Nama chef a queer chef was then. Or say Holy Child School, Ben, I watch no munions you, Holy Child Cape Coast. Ben, I watch no munions you. It is such a water. And I'm quite a little edija. And the way you are, the papa, your dear Banano. And the way you are, papa, and I'm still for no. I could be some mamma and I'm not
many our schools, our boys say. What boy a big girl so? One of the big schools in the country, Holy Child, one of the big schools in the country. What boy, friend, saying Canada. To be a and no, your city school so. And in your crossing there, our master went me to your beer can be there. They know what they are going through. They know what they are going through. I think that when it comes to the issue of health, education, agriculture, any few other sectors, we should take this our partisanship, overly partisanship out of it. Neni na ye hwe kweme na be fa so ebe ye be boaye. E kweme na nyina be to adwen, anamo be na nyina be tinya to a ye be nya ho fa so.
Obi bisa sa den na momo no so den na mo ye kire say sanka mo na mo sa bre ya. Anka ye face the same problem yi bi.
You see, first of all, that type of argument is very backward. I don't want to engage in that type of debate. Yeah, they be make say Ghana for silent am ko to aba. It is not just a mere exercise. And yet, this is they are taking, they are giving their destiny, they are surrounding their destiny to somebody to manage for them. And this is a better idea, so that for whatever reason, your campaign, amount for the unpromised buyer. All of us said that promise were the best, and they about the NDC. They've been in power for 5 years, 6 years. Being because when I can, don't refer me back to 2015. I've been out of power since 2015. 5 years is a long time enough to be able to change anything I wanted to change. They are in power today, and they must face it. And this year by year, everybody who is in this country wants to be true to himself. The investment that we did in the education sector is there for all to see. The investment, infrastructure provided in the education sector is available. Schools are here, expansions are here, the number of students that were enrolled. I will not sit on this platform and say, and the NDC, everything was 100% correct. And I'm saying, NDC are buying 100% mama. Yenim say a bank went means you are. A bank when you the resources, you know. We said we are doing free SHS progressively, gradually. We allow parents to get involved. We allow stakeholders to get involved. At no point did we assume, say, we are saying that boy. We allow everybody to get involved. So PTA was contributing. Headmasters, when they speak, we're listening to them. When teachers speak, we're listening to them. And then natural to take a decision. Nieti munei headmaster amenkasa. Now no nungwa headmistress men no. Obi na no kasa ya hwim ye nefio. So they have put so much fear in the people. They can't even speak. Of pay afremenia ejekabonu. I think somewhere last meeting no Asempa FM. So pathetic. The conditions of our schools today. Teacher, why you Juma sign, some cases more than 30 years, 35 40 years. They take home pay, salary, and headmaster it's not 3,000 Ghana cedis. 3,000 Ghana cedis, headmaster. In a secondary school, watch there for 30 years, 40 years. And will be lunch money. When you now share. Recently, Madame for Glady be or there, I think it's one whole baby. Of course, a friend. Minka the last at Martina top 5 kilo bag of rice there. Minka the last time. Fred, now make sure me a graduate to my salary and do 2,000. And no color share single mother. Okay, you know, mira baby. So this is the conditions of our schools in Ghana. And so government must calm down. na yen jai ehun na ede share teacher for mu ehun na ede share headmasters for mu na nyina yen kambom na yen building school yen now be proud of. It's about the future of this country.
Okay.
It's about the future of our country. Where we are heading is so dangerous, so risky. And then ya ji too many nyina they are free teacher for some who could do a school even teacher any class or be discipline koda and any problem. Obi ba je bi na nye na teacher need me can be.
Say obabo aba cry so odi kan twere call director of
What's the meaning of all this nonsense?
Municipal director of education.
What is the meaning of this nonsense we are learning from the West? And then go to America, go to Europe, go to everywhere. They are struggling now the way to bring up their children. In the name of child right. Go and see what is happening out there. Unkolaye na mu pebe bre. Ukosu ya mbumba. I agree that sometimes there are excesses. Some of the teachers no more call emane broso. We can regulate these things. But to say men tie ya kola, men punishment correct. Even the Bible acknowledges that sparing the rod will mean you are spoiling the child. I will for the all time. I left home by 5:30 now. I bet na ha. One sure by the time I get back home it is 11 p.m. Sometimes I live in the same house with my family, my children. A week when you know baby, who can learn any maybe twice in a week. Meanwhile, we live in the same house, and so for the entire period, your children are in the hands of the teachers, and the teacher need mix that could draw, but media correct akolano, add this akolana, akolabe na who produce. You are out there thinking that your children are doing something good. In the next 5-10 years, who to see now oba no the bank on the befi, obema bamba no the befi, because you don't know what he's doing. You don't know the people is fraternizing and engaging and playing with. And so where our society is headed, we should be very careful. We are playing with the education and the future of this country. We should stop it. The Ministry of Education, they should not tell us they understand everything about education more than the rest of us. They should not. And they should stop that arrogance. Government and they should stop those things. And a lot of us to get involved to build this country. What is happening in our schools is terrible and sad. Yet tonight is about your BC. Result now better say 60% better. 40% are passing. Na cancer na just ho. The next thing you hear is papers may be leaking, na cancer papers no. When you have created the environment for those things to happen, they will happen. I have had a call to question our assessment criteria. About our exams in this country. Meaning, work for school from class 1 all the way to GSS 3, almost 9 years, or less than 9 years, or 9 years, yes. At the year school, you are going to sit in an exam room for 2 hours to be assessed either for mathematics, social studies, or English, whatever it is, 2 hours. And kind of my understanding of the BEC concept. And instead, we are starting to go continuous assessment. Oko school now from GSS 1, you know, a recorded to her. And that should give you about 40% mark. And I don't know what the marks are today. I don't know if that system still operates. Because if that's an open school. Now, you 30 over 40% to her. No exams, another 30%. Definitely, you'll be qualified to go to the next level. And can you say, Ghana, GSS? No one to pass here. That's the end of your educational person. You don't mean to have to you. I remember saying that NDC and the back say, oh, you can go and do research for BEC candidates. The time has come for all of us to sit back soberly and look at it. I have maintained that those days, people entered the University of Ghana and the rest with just 2 subjects. And today, they are big men in society. And then, they are studying as many as 9 subjects. People who are passing all the papers, no, are failing 1 subject, mathematics, and no, are failing English, and no, are failing science. Because of that, we need to look at these things. Those that it was possible for people to finish O level and even SS, enter into training college. Whilst they are pursuing their training college course, they go back and write those papers. It was possible for people to go into nursing training college, see bettering their papers, because examination to fail exams, and that's how bomb per se. Several other factors can contribute to your failure of an exams. Ebi also an open control exam home foul. Ebi and collage near was about, I'm sure they will be on so I can once gradually. Maybe obi na dan for pa on ekwe efu omo ba ya unsu akofo ba ko de koi. The trauma that child is going through from that weekend, basically no continue exams. I don't know if you have got some psychologists to even work on them, the rest of them. Those who are able to swim and they survived. All these things are there. I'm sure nobody is talking about, nobody cares. They are going to put them in examination situation. And some kind of control exams banana great in here. It's just education don't mean school. I think that we should sit up seriously and look at these things as a country and do the right thing that way in that.
Me that say Fred Agbenyo and yet in Kano. Georgia, you see,
Yeah.
That is say
Body another.
Friday say munya ho brase na emwa bi wo ho a omo so mo fam wa na Ghana fam maka nkofo kasa bo ahye omo yam dodo. Ma headmasters ntumi nkasa obi bibi na no ana ne yam hyehye no obi na no pe be pam no ene hu nsem bebre nti Kali Bishop Conference pe fo nsem mom de bae ne de nkwada nsu sohwam go gutwe ye kabo mu a wogidi se ohaw na ewo ho na omo ka no ohaw be na wo di wani ehu ana so so ate ana de keka ka wo se sia me okra no so bi se the message bi abase se to Augustine so em so so be some days no so nsuo ho aiden kakra ne nema bi nti me cross check e wo se e yampa na asefo na nti wogidi se de na se ukora se wo kira de o aha anti frɛ wo mama me ebi so say
fans for
sure
145th anniversary
so enro no mo ye special
Saturday,
Thanksgiving
Saturday and run Thanksgiving service 145 enye akwantu the faithful eighth botaine determination school for teacher for ni okra ebetimi yenhu yesua ade ne akire ho ade ne akoye nim eno na dem fans pe ma bedum pempen so
that's the hallmark of the school
na just a keep coast nsio sam na wo ho but omampanin kufo tu anamo boy but senior wo can say holy child almost brothers ne Augustus you know fans me yes sisters ne Wesley and I decided only a man in Fansman IT sanity but it's you know just say be ensure situation in Cape Coast here for the year Jacob na
yes sir
minchia na minchia bi new Fred Agbanyo na chairman Bernard Mona and ye tiefu nyina no clear woman say Ghana Education Service Ethics nan sorry as a will grant media interview it's not done a part of their regulations so we headmaster and tia no Africa camera now kasa no sa OGS that's all who regional directorate, who district directorate, who process of where reporting. And to identify BBA, who report mu a call. And then say headmaster be also no afraid media no your press conference where we go headed for. Free SHS in T and about that is the rules of engagement. That is the ethics and ethos of GES. And so now kasa media way no you get approval directorate remember because of the critical nature of it if your GS na kasa ntimi handle at the end who the two jamumu it will send the message across strongly no mama kwan no aye sabi anya say free SHS into you that be and a PTA issues eja kwabna
yes sir
me my PTA executive in Fiensia won Fansman school PTA nsem no eboa pa na nso ehwehwemu ehu say GS for the mra bi ato ho ansa na wo the special levy be ko no e say wo ko gi approval President Mahama ye president nyana meme ye the PTA executive ye the way ekọ wo de be ko GS for approval nya so sorry ana wo gi levy dabi enya na eba wo de be ko for approval. Say a person fans film student bia special development levy 200 cedis. You be ko approval and the approval is renewable every year. Every year. These are issues and no cresa boa. In fact, who say you change 4 years to 3 years now. Professor Most take you over na ye we be na I was say ye dormitory gidi. My approve my PTA for kran ye this because support to ye. Emo de ye mo wie na chese I was so mo de ma PTA and also the nkomo ye echi asem. So PTA dey support but the challenge Jacob na and say
yes sir.
Parents be wo ho. In fact, PTA meeting I see, especially the big schools, there's a fans yeah. Those are big people, no, no more kasa yes suggestion and contribution. I just come now. Ufia uyo for no nibia ya na am one more because ka lawyer for bebre chartered accountants ni normal where the two are where they are two omu wie no di tum see 1,000 wa uyo for no betua bi ebi ana 1,000 nti ebeye akwansidi ama wo ba e wo school GS say won't mean pama collect beer on the basis say on two and the PTA levy. And so yeah, you chat there all the way do baby a critical. Or say you discount. And to kwamba you can't go for your bra. Every but the man also say men pam sakola because on two a PTA levy and a contribution. Yeah, what be say a bring girls a big school. Classroom. Oh, here and then you see classroom no. And you survey across schools. Be break classroom louvers, papa and sa me boa. And from atmosphere be so high and from a ball hopper. Into normal days I win and I see you to a back classroom normal days Ghana must go no. It's not befitting of grade A school like a Bugis, but and you befitting classroom. I was say but every one. And yeah, that development level you are making. I'm to me be a yes, I no, say, and I make no, though a free education, but would you permit some of the levies are? The two swa, a bill a wood, or 1,000, a bill 200 crying tea on to me school. Those are the worries. And to the heads, you see, men for wow pay and 2 and be. Get in touch with Ghana Education Service.
Now, sir, because your parents and also a PTA meeting. Now, parents also do.
No, but who headmaster, you can't implement it until you clear with from GS.
Okay.
That is the standard procedure. Me my PTA executive, me name the America. Yeah, tro. Na executive meeting. Ni who say echna team way at the no call GS headquarters. Ni akwa seek approval. Just follow procedure. And just say free SHS and quarantine as idea. That is the standard operations in Ghana Education Service. Professor Opokwa Mankwa, the Bia Tabetana and Ameboa. Opa Mudia Mumisa, those are the standard price. The who headmaster who pity a bedja to Mombe Bibia. But Obako. And no more amount to be so you can go beyond. Because of some possibilities and Colombia inform maybe yeah kasi ya discount na woman ntimi ntu also coffee enti ya besre ya botre Ganata menim ho Ganata so na mbisa se chance nu tutu ana enyu ana asede so we mu de ya besre but when we say still ya ma PTA am say 10 cedis cap in free SHS in the government here and 10 cedis per child I think per semester.
Yeah, no parents into
Oh no, so parents there no. You see, at the end of free, so obey support we are on quines over quack. They say you have PTA meeting, near take a decision, near impose on every child there. Yeah, now problematic because of the match which are there or how some of when say do baby class scholarship, CMB scholarship. My auntie, I was a man called coffee. No more parents got this cat a bar near the accredited warm. Wouldn't say we've been through all this? I mean, come we've been through all this. But school management procedures. Send your way to Mama at the chair Akoso. Headmaster, send your friend Kayano. They go through a lot, it's true. Ghana Town 70 if it's a year, maybe a chance in a union or ma. When resolve and you be answer and government so support or demand for infrastructure and no and free SHS there media can say I would prefer every child in school with all the challenges than be left on the streets. Or how ye woman no man am say am fin no or when ya kwan was school there mun kwa de make kwadwa yi si ameti hey me fuaso essence ye bejai wo mu so omo nante ye kwan no so that's me say so obi can say menim wow you say housemaids are difficult to get because of free SHS a good news enya kra na oti classroom ho a say be kakra be fo wasum eja free SHS ne de aboa hwe enrollment the way akosoro enti yan mo challenge ne de wo ho me nka say bibia ye rosy there be ebi ko school ya sha ase nduase Kwame Nkrumah share na yi the whole northern sector na one middle school na watermali meboa
yeah
chama wa ha But omu take advantage. Professor Didi Kupole, de bia me bonidi or UCC French professor. I am vice chancellor. I saw go school odiase. Office raw. When you have chance, but yes, oh, gentleman of the year. That's what here. How do you? Oh, but may VC, I will use this. Or school would be asked. Eti challenge in the beba, but are we solving it? Yes, the answer is yes, gradually. I buy one say a mortgage a EB for get fund. 1.5 billion a year, Parliament approval here, but 1 billion and get fund bit me as a menoka say, or Martin say half of that 1 billion, which about 2.75. Got that time we exchange rate 5.5 billion. About 2.75.
Can you mortgage? Can you get fund where anything?
Hey, sir, we oh, it was the term, we refi term, no, but we me refi term.
That's somebody akwaje besia.
Yes. Oh, 1.5 a year. Oh, you have the term, give me the term. Me use mortgage, you're wrong.
Can you get fund? Get your money there.
What's it?
Get funds come money there.
And I make us say this is what Get Fund had access to, half of the 5.5 billion. 5.5, half 2.5 no lie. And then 1.5 billion. But $1 billion, $1 billion or more. But 1 billion a move and the amount or much we speak 5 years down the line.
Syndicated loan.
Is it?
Syndicated loan.
No, not syndicated. Oh, that's a term. We are called So you the
Get Fund administrator Robert
Richard
Bodu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And no omutwa na mo eboa school infrastructure, existing schools there, building of new schools, and adding facilities to existing schools. I was a president who formed a friend model school. And maybe me call Laboni, headmistress, we didn't come on, or who I was, okay, massa. Yeah, no was so. At that time, my wife, your deputy minister for education. You was so how can be my bet me the block back who crab see her. Bet me am yafa more. That was the concept of the model schools. Kumasi Anglican Secondary School, one of the prides of Ashanti today. Oh, you're beneficiary of this model school concept. So, Ochame Kwame, what's that? Ochame Kwame bubefu school no. So, eti eno Laboni, Laboni headmistress was saying, Bibi Sabaya, and Kevin Buama almost number of students, free SHS in some dear, Mintina Aquajon Case, BBI, but there are challenges, but we will surmount or overcome the challenges with time. BC for. Catholic bishops so I can say yes solve a problem. It is a problem no there. You go so yes solve. Baby kitu ebi amedi twem eja kwabna. Ya frɛ Mr. Boadu. Richard Ampofu Boadu.
Yeah.
Wone we use ya na NDC for can say e-blocks ya ntoa so projects minka bibi nchel. Projects almost shasi amu wie ye ne no man over 3,897. Ya ba ye 1001 ye wie.
O brofo na ohwehwe no.
Yes.
Securitization.
Yes, securitization. Thank you. Securitization. But there's another term prior popular.
Administrator nasi.
Yes.
Ono na de aseni.
Wow.
Richard Boadu.
Thank you.
What's I saying?
Oh yeah, but how they we are church.
The country program am ti na mo prof we me ka dem go keep the program. You choose the platform so can
administrator. Already said word my kind of pay. Almost open the tree, eating the tree, no matter the abama.
That's
what is gonna go your busu?
Wait, projects you really 1001. And besides, you can say ye jai investment in education. Niya ko wie uncompleted project Mr. Boadu Bisano. You hear 3,620 something million Ghana cedis just to complete uncompleted projects.
I'm wrong.
3 1.6 billion. Do you share see na nkasa ye ne die som. Ah, they share e-blocks now 29 penalty me wie you. Ye buy ye 31. 31. Enti ye gusu aye ye enti uka say ye mu aye nye we it's not fair. Mr. Boadu adwuma wo ye no nye adwuma ketewa. Auditing unim so ebim ya amuka say Nana Poku honorable minister for defense mischief honorable Matthew Poku Pempe doctor okoka wo kosi say forgive my choice he say obaye no handing over notes. No more 46 handing over notes into your fire the honorable Jane Professor Jane Nano Pukwajima ya mame the man no enti watch me wife at the enti na me fana say ya mame ya enti I know no fire no kan we na the call we no kan enti on oba won chen at that initial stages akwabna ubisa na obeka kire say 46 one in handing over yeah auditing we no and a chair say 29 but yemfa no nto nchen get fan the year dwuma mo bom ho new schools so yes bebre ya beba and also another time BC fu etu anamo yes Fred Agbanyo kan no kre ebi mu baby a wo mu fie mu bi baby a hye yesuku ase anya easy but the competition no ya the syllabus ama obi a scheme of work the same fortunately under this administration first no the teacher bia ye me handkerchief
ebi behind
teacher for bia na o na baba ye the scheme na we na to into be your lesson note based on the topics and textbooks but say omo ye standard scheme and notes o say
different no I don't so different no I'm normal black
oh, see, BC for no, yeah, wish you all well because of the standardized scheme, ne lesson notes, ne normal. Say, a beconim, say, be make chair mathematics, my core chair, dear, ebia ornament me and Cornelius Fred in Concord to us. Oh, do ya obey because scheme near the same lesson, obey whom baby, no, to us. Yes. Oh no! No. You see, you supposed to be painting the whole thing as though textbooks are rubbish and we are not talking about it. We have revised the way you study. We are adopting a new way, and yet the road. Oh, heavy now. My co-workshops one these things. Me a government communication. And I'm here to say too poor pass and forget. They be the engagement of children, classroom discussions and others, and sana you deduce issues. Me postgraduate course UCC. And a critical course about mathematics. Problem solving. You engage, then we all come to a conclusion on the way forward. Okay. So, when my friend, I buy an amount to a year to a year, and Tebiano textbook no can but it's from primary. Don't worry, I'm so I do baby. And Colano BC for you wish you all well. Sabe, I buy an amount to a bois. Fred can be in fact I dey no mo ye manage pa in fact child rights ko kra ye pushy kakra na me regional coordinator for child rights bright appear and President Muhammad President Muhammad in fact that's one thing I love about President Muhammad sa decision no take is a BC ye betimi action because na ye ntiase which one of is finished. But that was a good policy decision. Oteki Abua, child rights once you ever bought my bus. When you say last week, Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, Omurini, non NGO, non-profit of the year. Mr. Bright, we wish them well in the BC. We said this way mathematical set.
Over the weekend. 2017 and I came also my money adwuma.
Yeah.
So won so do
Cape
kakra
Coast
onya
so group bi almost panel said they almost
good.
Chiche.
Oh so agema say Jacobina pacha for UTV for mo from camera amra na mo hwe Presbyterian Junior High School building a ewo ahifa kwaso osi enya
Unim say Nana Poku Dr. Poku Prempo education or auditing of all school infrastructure. Auditing. The problem na omunim number no GS. The honorable Dr. Bichum Betu Wana.
Yo, untu wana moye na cha na edwo. Bernard. Nkwada no kwotwere na some bishop conference for so e dey aba say challenges are ye face with this free senior high na ye hwe na ye nsiesie no. Because as we speak, no, that ben e binum bebe fie, that ben e binum beko, that ben I say sometimes be teachers in kwani dey be makwan, students in dey be makwan, in dey be school. Yo, me dan say. I think Bernard, and then I was to say between idea phone, it's not so many in idea.
And 571,894 nkora eba bechuro. This is coming at a time yate say omu N9 and your friend saying 9 Nkron perished in the Oti River.
Yes.
At the time, and now Omoko Akoboa Omo headmaster say Ontimi Enko harvested Nemo. A painful story. The headmaster has been devastated, disrupted, traumatized, and Ontimi Emfanajui to appreciate say some disaster ebetimi asi.
Say I don't know court in ekra.
I don't know what for. Honestly, I don't know what for. It is not first time. It's not first time, say, headmaster and our teacher. Otimide Nkora school for Eko form.
So I say ye jai.
It's not true. Because if you are in a school now, you teach agriculture and what have you. Sometimes Odi Omoko. Odi Omoko. Not just because the school doesn't have a farm. So sometimes you take them to the field, now almost to Ekusunya, how it looks like. So sometimes, and yes, a jumane keke and omoko, but also add and broadens their knowledge. Parents definitely cannot come to terms. But Modeno Kokot say he deliberately went and killed them or went and drowned them. I mean, sometimes, but you know, this is a very traumatic picture. I don't know how to describe it because it could happen to anybody. Me no eka say, yesterday I was told about 270 people went to our farm to go and do some work. You understand? In the course of going to the farm, Bibi Betimesi. In the course of going to the farm, Bibi Betimesi, then you come and parade me to court. Because they have gone to my farm and on their way, something happened. It doesn't. But let's see how it pans out. I'm very devastated about the news, and I hope that the entire community of Saboba and look, our rivers, they have gods. And yes, sir. And we have to take steps to ensure. Sometimes there are some basic things that traditionally, but because we are throwing away our culture and our destiny, we don't go to do the needful. And at the time, disaster by Afena, Sani BB said we are going to do this so as to avert some of these calamities. Those who are responsible for taking care of the river, Oti River, have they done the needful? And all these things have happened. Accidents certainly will come, and if they come, we have to accept that it's the way of God. I wish the headmaster speedy recovery from the trauma. At this particular time, we need psychologists. And now you're from saying, health psychologists, clinical psychologists say they should attend to the headmaster. They should attend to the families that are most affected. Say, Omobetimi at Nasena they can work back their conscience back into normalcy. With that, Mamenka said, one of my sons, Wafik, and then Onosuka, Nipa no Amokwa cultural exams. And so it is our expectation, say, Omunina Omubetime are passing. So 571,894 when they complete. Now Obiachro now Apasia. We have the infrastructure to accommodate them in secondary school. It is not just about omo culture no. So omo nyina nyame ye dom na omo nyina Apasia. Secondary school no omo nyina betimi akọ.
Yeah.
Ana they be ameka say we have drawn an educational pyramid. You say. So pyramid, it shrinks as it's going up. So it comes down with a broad base. You have in excess of over 13,000 basic schools. Over 13,000 basic schools. How many secondary schools do you have? How many tertiary institutions do you have? Enti Ufi basic education, no, not deliberately as a nation, no. We have ensured that we take away a chunk of the people say, so our educational structure alone is a deterrent for progress. That is what we should be concerned about. And worst of all, we have an omnibus examination system. Me and Rana Mene, Mr. Kwame Debra, yeti baby and Kasa. And I said that, yeah, Baba, yeah, O levels. There is a column, they call it Lexis and Structures.
Sure.
They will just pick one sector of the economy. They will write the story, and then they will ask you to fill in A, B, C. On our part, it was on the aviation sector. Master, me, I'm a warlord a second. We are going to write about aviation sector. My only lack is that na meti wa inti meti say plane air bad the airstripper. We will run from the Wa hospital. We actually get to the plane park before the plane lands. You can imagine the speed as young people just to go and see say plane landed. Inti at that time when the English it was Lexis and Structures. I knew that I had gotten one in English. I almost say it's a plane no barbitua. Then they will write A, running, B, taxiing, C, walking. And me wahona plane no barbitua. Wouldn't say plane no American AD. What will be your answer? I took running. Now I'm just telling you how, because that is my view of it. The plane it's running. And almost say 2 we are in the air, no. Then they say flying, take off. And it be master. Who say when the plane is on air, it's flying. So I took to flying. You can imagine. When they asked me how was the English paper, I said, oh, and that it was Master, 1993. It was not until 2006. And then they announced that the plane is now taxiing. Then I said, I was trying to now reconnect why I didn't get the taxi. Do you blame me?
No.
Do you blame the examiners for marking me down? So when we decide to make omnibus examinations, that does not account for the local peculiarities and circumstances. Somebody will not pass, not because omunimadi. Because people in Accra and other places, Kumasi, no, yet me from more Adekye airport. No, Marco Jinaho.
Master village school,
Master from Sankana, what do you more Accra?
Sakana to Accra.
I mean, what are you talking about, my
No,
friend?
to Tamale.
Which tamale?
But those days, Tamale, I mean,
Yes.
What name? Do you know Sankana to tamale? You know, I'm just talking about reality that confronts most of us,
Yeah.
particularly the unfortunate ones in rural communities.
Yeah.
Until when you set exam questions like this, and you expect me to pass. So at that time, when you see me chewing my pen, then I'm doing like this. It is not because I don't know, but the thing is doing me like a movie. Movie crampo sometimes what you say. So that is the dilemma that faces us because we have decided to subscribe to what we call WAEC, BECE, and then we do not factor the local peculiarities. How can you tell me that I'm learning social studies history? And I'm learning history, I'm in Sankana. I don't know the history of how Sankana came to be. But I have to understand the history of West Africa and understand the history of Europe. But how Sankana, no, it came into being, no, I'm not taught about my own history. Something is wrong with us. Something is wrong with us, and we have to change. Masa Matina Kenya Kakra. They use Kiswahili as a language of instruction. And if you go to their parliament, they speak Kiswahili.
Yeah.
And in the sporting field, if you are there with the Kenyans and they are playing, they start speaking Kiswahili. And yes, sir. So they are able to coordinate and do some things that you will not understand. What is our lingua franca? Can't we adapt one of the languages, preferably, in my opinion, three? Because Oko Sankana, as we speak, na se o untiminka dagari, na unti evi, na unti English, and you speak three, somebody in that community will understand three. What is preventing us? We are sitting here.
Chairman. Okay, Tim's and other researcher countries use local language to teach. Yes, mathematics and science.
No, I asked.
We all know
Yeti how, Master. Yeti how. What is the tree meaning of air condition? Fred Boame. Air condition. Tell me air condition. Your friend said. You understand? So we don't understand nothing. We only go and memorize, regurgitate.
Yeah.
Then we think that Yenimbibi, we will not develop zero for ourselves. You can't study in somebody's language and want to understand
Better than him.
And I'm very worried that for several years we have not been able to retune ourselves away. Say, yeah, education now, it has not helped us. Today we have professors in everything. Nuclear scientists. They cannot manufacture a matches, let alone a bomb. And yes, sir, they teach nuclear scientists. They teach nuclear science, sorry. They cannot manufacture matches.
Professor Kaufman. Science and math quiz, madam. Also, I'm call baby practical science.
Brazil.
Yeah,
well, agriculturalists are, they don't know how the farm look like. They don't have one. That is the education we have. People who are teaching business.
But how
business is done. The people who are actually doing business, they are in Agbogboloshi.
Okay.
When we become policy makers and are making decisions.
You understand? And people, they don't understand. That is the education. That is the effect of the kind of education. And we want progress.
That's what we are reforming. We will be said, BB, it's still on continuous assessment. BCSHS, use continuous assessment.
Okay.
Yes, it's still there.
Masa.
But the way is
now the one who's senior
How
course
do we
of top
forget
for so now, Bernard.
As for deplorable conditions of our educational infrastructure, schools na moyi no Kofori Diawo. The city of flowers. Ebri is the garden of one of the prime schools. The envy. In fact, in Kameyaoba and I want to go to Ebri. And look at the state. My son is in one of the secondary schools. We are always there. Metino Daddy. They say tomorrow we are going on vacation. She is doing the free SHS. Prof Niminopa. Director General of Education Mebano. Fred Crampo Washian. We will be there. Then all of a sudden they will come and announce that Ochina Omoko vacation. Now Adenya, oh, they have run short of into Omosi Omonko na badge way baba into Omodi Omonko. So sometimes 29 days in school, you have struggled to buy provisions and other things, and you know that Obano Oko school for maybe 3 months and son Obano 29 days now. Yes, you also but in a few. The next time you as a parent will have to mobilize. Where is the freeness in this? So when the Catholic bishops, who themselves are one of the outfit of education in this country, because the Catholic Church and its contribution to education cannot be subsumed. Into omunim, what their students are going through. When they come and tell government, address the challenges inherent in the policy that you have adopted. Yohane Bimusio, Dabi, and I listened to the director of communication at the presidency telling that no, they disagree with the Catholic bishops. Continue to be in denial
on a specific thing.
But reality is that things are not good. And we should be worried about it.
Okay. Bernard Medan say, Ofuri Isaac. Eric Ofuri, eh?
Sabuba semna kama obibi kakaka.
Sabuba.
Yeah, my next chance now.
Eric Ofuri also US. Also by US. Spanish in Quadano. One more anchor. Abrofono Spanish. And Omoka. I will hope. Tia de ba ko pa si
Coach Milo bet na actual football na bet no ga brofo.
Milo so or interpreter. Yeah,
Spanish players. Bobo sa
King Okufo say well composed panel. Bravo. You share that say. And evangelist Osofo Kisi say air condition twi din eye abrofo sukotwea.
Wow.
Abrofo sukotwea eye air condition din ewo twi kasemu.
Oh, the university.
Honorable T. Mensa.
This is not a
Honorable T. Mensa say, hey, he say pa dia din pa so be defend the MPP. We shall brand ten fifre tin we condition. Fred, yes, na yemfa we so kan wo yemfa minyanka ye be ye ni time ni ti ye nyani mienu nyina mum na yemfa bring the nakuna do back na ne bana sama waka no na yemfa de see wo from antamu keta de ya sisi akoda ne anwea mutuo na de aba ana nadbufo so de amo ye de abo no ene de amampene da mahama so ye no so na ye de no so account wadaroma me hwe time na ye betumi a che na so ye nyina so kakra ye wo be ye 50 minutes
555
and ye 555
me fa one fan ye saboba de no
yo
ye ma ebusafo nyina yakọ awofo adofo school nkola ne nyina mo nyina yakọ ya sese bi otifie obako school na enwume bedu na abetia ne se wako efu mama nso akofa no ya bebre. I don't think say you wish anything like that for even your worst enemy. Enti ebusafo nyina nyame akasa fa ne sanfa ka na onhye mode. The certain is a sin say a nipa say don't mean hwe efa ho biom won't me entwe nkola ne baba biom. But good thing you be opportunity say you be correct you wrong say be ya in future NCBM. Chairman Bernard Bona Kasano or can be for headmaster na seven. Yeah, think crying. You're done your own policy makers. You interpret policies, no. And same be say ba you have a tonight to near canon with all the emotion, with all the anger, without facing the reality on the ground. May assure say ye nyina etia sabi yakɔ school of Kraseda. Ye mu bia etia bedi hu adanse yakɔ school en Krase no. One time or the other yakɔ efuo ekɔ edwuma. Ada se teacher bi efuo. Ana se school na akasa kɔji obi edwuma. Enam se school ni pesika e de aboade ara ni school. Ai kwa bia ni ho menya skenti. E bi obi wɔ krom ho a oyɛ kɔ edwuma. Yetimi kɔ na akɔji by day. Na fa students dia kɔ. Make those your school vacation po. Yes, you go to your cocoa post. Everyone go be a fool. Yet me call one call and I about punishment. Obi done a bro. Yet me family the call. As I speak to you now, who shall me go to Jiha? Me was cabby ho. Fans and a cocoa ya eba and obi catch ya be night. You know, and see you now your father is mother. It is true, sir. Even in some cases, Uncolani be and I want to almost almost fair. Want me our politicians say, oh, say. They do it and they are paid for the labor. Sometimes the parents know it. Me no can say me fool. Recently me call me could do na SS for the bioma we school mo we ejuma. They be sanga na chef no say den na wa ma school for be ejuma e ho. Na so nkola mo pe ejuma ye. Reality ni some of them omo free pasa nkwanta keje bi area ho. E no aba SS. E na ya be rent dan dan mo a oti akola wa nya 16 years 17 ono na ete no. Enti bia na wonfo no ntimi vasca dia fansa ne ye and the child must survive. Enti any job available in the community bia no he or she wants to get involved. Enti mesre say menye sure say headmaster bi besi na adwen pi say Mrs. Sam Mafomba 21 na medoma kofa ayakayaka mu. Enti ye hwe na ya hwe ne ye. 2, this thing should become a wake up call to all of us. Say so any canoe. Say nipa bet na nsuoso especially nkola na life jackets are back cry ni bi no. I think the canoe operators must make it a point. Since no be bet na canoe mo no enye at least some life jackets be there obeche ebia nke ba ya nko mo nyina share life jackets yi eye de kona canoe ni collapse a they will be floating on the water at the time bet na be rescue omo but I'm sure so mo nyina mo share bi out of the 31 almost 9 and a draw den say more about 22 etimi eswimi out. We name the distance.
It's one of the canoes.
One of the canoes.
Okay. So we don't know how many people were that particular canoe.
Very well.
Sometimes overloading.
Overloading.
What you are saying. And sometimes you don't expect a certain current. Maybe and so akotobi. On your return. The other thing I say what is the other mode of transportation available?
And the reality is up until this issue. Me interview now one of the journalists from the schools, from the area, at the city FM. Almost a headmaster and like a whole village or not. There is no other means beyond the best school. Every morning be sorry. That is the only means available to all of them. As for minor, what role have we played? Have we created other, means for them to use now? And now collectively should be taking responsibility and finding solution. The disassembly near now the security agencies, Manchester Kinu and Sanabe movie or Biashe life jacket. Have we all played our roles? Are we going to single out the headmaster, innocent person, and hang him alone? And all of us will come and take the moral right high ground TV. And assume say I think that we need to exercise a lot of caution in this particular issue. I've heard even the journalist was saying some of the parents themselves are appealing to the police say they should handle the headmaster with care.
No, I've seen that. There is spokesperson of the parents.
The parents, that they should, the headmaster, normal cry party, because they know the prevailing condition in the area. Say the headmaster, no cry, Mbuabina, or the Buancolano, Ombe, Juma, non so to Yakabia, Mamma, and County, say, in as much as it's so painful, no, we should not use a bulldozer to crash the head of a headmaster in a poor village.
The lawyers will have a difficult task because to prove murder or manslaughter, say, law, no, almost say you have to prove mens rea.
Yeah,
and then the actual reals. So all those things they will go to determine.
Yeah, it's a best stress. People should not just be overly emotional about it. Second issue I raise here, found that Papa Bako Pedro Rollins, but then be quiet over the weekend, and I am marking the 1 year anniversary. Now, I say no muna Nebaba or a member of parliament for if I say Eko kai say ebe ya yema okwan na ne mame ensamba badwani NDC. Over the weekend, my share NDC platform be brace. So sometimes I read the comments and I just laugh. Misreaction, a bibu efu, a bisu enyehwe, obi aka na adwene na. Na me can say NDC we operate with the constitution. Over a constitutional chapter article 8, membership of the party, it is very obvious what it takes to be a member of the party. That first of all, every Ghanaian is qualified to be a member of NDC. Once you are 18 years and above, regardless of your tribe, your religion, your whatever background. Question is, yeah, mama can do now 18 years and now, or a Ghanaian now, she's qualified. 2, the constitution provides for say you must accept the objectives, the aims and objectives of the party. And is she ready to accept the aims and objectives of the party? And now it's a question that you ask. The third thing, to join the party, you have to write to the branch. Branch executive must accept your membership. If for any reason they think they cannot accept your membership, they must write back to you within 14 days. Almost all the bro said, yeah, we can't accept your membership. You can appeal by writing back to the constituency executives. So we have a procedure we need to follow. Now the constitution provides that you cannot be a member of NDC and belong to any other political party. Question is, does the woman belongs to any other party today? What we know before 2020 shows that she has her own party, belongs to a party. And she cannot become a member of NDC up until say or best satisfy all those constitutional provisions. I'm a national executive a member of our party. I don't remember any meeting where you call here, you throw a letter, I come on and say I'm permanent for NDC. Or no Nigeria party, not for any party. Say ne wako no person fan bra. Just go and follow the condition in the constitution. Or follow her. Whatever decision to be taken will be based on what the constitution says. So I don't want people to be so wet up about this issue and be so emotional about it. Once you satisfy the conditions, that one, I'm no longer a member of NDP. That two, you are saying to the branch. The most beautiful thing about our party constitution is that if you leave the party or the circle, you are coming back. You are not coming back on your original status. Deputy Director of International Relations, National. Now, you're part of the party. Now, after 10, 15 years, I'm coming back. I'm not a national executive. I'm going back to the branch to go and start as an ordinary member. Then you rise through the ranks. If you are ready to go through all that, that is not a problem. For me, Nsroma said they should just take it easy. The misreaction of platforms and all that, I think, is to my third issue. Any near Kosovo, Ketane, friend is K2 suffering and Kahuna, Poa, Sebi, I say a man for Japadia. Abubu a man for Diamond, a man for Akabonte. I idea, I asked FM. We share videos na enye fe. Na me fa kwenya we. Na me mbo ye papa. President John Dramani Mama abaso kese pa. Me show the UTV. Mo follow ye. Yeah. Mo adoye a paying kwa single-handedly. Etimi call ye over the weekend. Enyama osuade call Saturday or the koketa. Say ye mattresses, say ye aduane, say ye mosquito coil. Say nyama nyina be man say bi nipa like life is easier, man or no. I think say he has shown that he really cares for the people of this country. He cares about the people of Keta and the rest. Well, I say my question, well, Obi Baby says it's just about Keta, it's just about K to serve. It should be a concern to all minority groups. Say if you belong to the minority area, na same to or Ghana, maybe our northern part of the country, maybe and so far man for it. And I say BBSC, how does our governments react to it? Look at how long it took. Meanwhile, I see in NADMO. NADMO that is supposed to prevent disasters. NADMO that is supposed to help to manage disasters. I see because I say you see him start sweating again. Because you will not speak to the issue directly. He knows the truth, say, as we speak now, they are not resourcing NADMO. And this is Kakro making a say the Korea Juma de Abuan Crofono. Omunya Binko, we are told they went there with a pickup. Some are saying they went there with 8 or 9 mattresses. Only God knows. Now they are finding an alibi. So they be one place at next year and see a chair, whatever that it is. I think that NADMO and the state has not responded well in this issue. And the certain Ghana man pin your way. Also, what your man will be.
So okojina ho me kakra na mbo.
Okojina me abreche. There's an caretaker president so way. O ma pin na dem dem maka. And I will repeat this on this platform. Any man for be there. But the truth. When Anado sees today, we are saying empire board ni ohwehwe we are saying na we ye ni saka. So bit Ghana ha ne. No odwin say na Anado ti ho no Ghana and Ghana that no odwin bi o man. The fellow is joking. He has finished his work on earth. We wie na adwuma. Ne empire board nyame boa me na be Ghana man penny finally you are the second term. It's not going for re-elections again. It's not going for anything. It doesn't need anything from Ghanaians again. And so no baby oti ho no. Enye ne ame no ti a e brobo hu na no odwin hu bi mo.
Man penny nyine Ghana for.
Oh, man.
Ghana for.
I don't think so. O man penny oti ha na se be ye ku obi wa America. O call no Twitter handle antentema na wako tweet. Now is commiserating with the people. Now ti ha me no ka say unsu afa man for bosaboba. What man penny kan wasem. Unsu afa man for K27 ne K37 ne. What wa kan wasem. Me na esika sa no so sika ni ho na project. Se car modify plane edware nso o plane mu saska nyina jimi nya adwuma we.
Okay.
Enti bi de obi eti Ghana ha ne. Se lord na ndi atu president Akufo Addo so say ono na ebe bua Ghana magana tumpo nipa no is dreaming to na dream. Se ano Dr. Baumia na nam no oya yampia by the right time no on the balance on the caretaker president. Ye hwe no betinya ye.
George. I say mo dey pick up no call eh.
Oh, ja.
See.
Yo.
Also, that's it. I know as I see how.
The kind Saboban some no. Me say Fred attaching a year, Chairman Bonan so attach it. But no cre woman say Ghana Education Service Emra. Say Chairman can be say practicals no once ologi say the more call for official agri practical issues and one logo is idea problematic. Now, idea sabi send Fred can work school across here, yeah, be all cry the bread teacher for Nsroma. But yes, and you're comfortable with those things. Random mono sabi BBC as will be here. BBC and I won't say sabi emra wo ho e be use mra no. It's unfortunate. Say sabi enya no ane pe na kusi sa. Nanso me no kasa say the no one aka say the no court. So because you call for GS code of ethics.
But what
near the no
near PRO apanga eka no. Our northern region.
So affected.
So I say they can't prefer any charges. Even the statement no case or more than
yeah, even the police themselves.
Even the police themselves, they can't prefer any charges because the headmaster is overly traumatized. So Omokrampo police need to bring him to a certain
good. No, say
number 2.
Two things. Me feel say senior can here clinical psychologist, parents Nsroma, but headmaster no. Senior can be a good headmaster, student. Omukoboa na ebi ano omukoboa no. Betimi abase bi kwa no me final year students
to finish his work before betimi abegina ama
so it's unfortunate say BBC see dey toss bi me yanko keta it's unfortunate keta and some CC tied out will not move for ye wo 3-line response say BBC ato ye nchem BBC dey kind how ye dispatch a team of friends search and rescue nti BBC not move for no ho say ye say obi akọ ewo ahohia mu baby bibi atwoko no baby o ntimi move ye nko save no ye save o mu ni we ani ape baby a ebia ombetimi akobo mo ho adwa you know ebia classroom ebia sorry them ye ni some owners no be kasa so classroom so on headmaster ko kasa nsa ya sorry them so on kasa no ne because ebi mo kasa asoro for be asoro mo yes Omo sorry them one. Nti say e be ya sorry o say mo makwan. Omo wi am asam. Yes, because that's the negotiation and money omo koye. Oh, community center so that's the issue. Ye wi anu ani aye bibi e friend assessment.
Emergency negotiations.
Assessment.
Emergency amafo ewu omo nya duane adi no hwa ne oka.
Tie o be assessment.
Processes.
Yes, process. One year way abaka say hey, oh yeah, 1 year way nti na we see.
Amafo ewu no.
O de ma Nsroma ma menka
O mane wi
do. So peace wo bibia wo ne so peace. Enti we assessment e Jacob na United Nations was standard say obi a wa distressed akola na penny na we ye wo quantity of a year support was the ma obia.
Do we have to base our humanitarian on UN for this day?
Oh no, it's a UN standard. It's a UN standard. Inti also follow. Relief near yi. And now we are and sana relief because nipa dodo are affected no. 1 year assessment and who nipa dodo na obeden na wetimi akọ support wo mu yi. Eno na ye nti by Tuesday na send your first relief item is kwesi ada homache nti by Monday na wo assess report na Tuesday and you dispatch you no call ye me sell ma me mobo we na wo mo kan
you said motor match 7 na call
ana me 11
prince munyi ne
ana me 11 tie rice you the 25 kilos no 100 bags na call Tuesday 100 bags but Beba.
That one is true.
That was a base. Keta was the base before the three.
Even the MP confirmed.
The three we you know because Anglo K2 South and Keta, but Keta was the base and sana distribution. You know,
where happened to Mama deal?
Where Mama? Meba. Oil. Meba oil. 50 cartons. Yeah, was soap 50 cartons. Mosquito coils 100 cartons. Blanket 100 pieces, treated mosquito net 100 pieces, used clothing broniwe 20 bales, student mattresses 100 pieces. Oh, and it's a metre the entire omuka 7 no. Plastic cups 300 pieces, plastic plates 300 pieces, plastic bowls 300 pieces, and a plastic bucket 300 pieces.
Question. How many people are involved?
Maybe answer nyina. We ya the call Tuesday. By 3 constituencies and districts, 4,000 people affected. But when you target near critically affected victims, now I do a mogu classroom near sorry there anyway. And I was saying, yeah, and I mean, no, can say, and not the same.
4,000, only 100 coin.
Never, don't worry. I mean, can say a more abaso, emergency response, the economy. Me no can say, and no, I assigned the same quantity. Echo, my deputy director general, Seji Saji, and the core. So, and no, way the same quantity. Fortunately, not more. Coordinating agency. The attorney say ankran agencies to say UTV ni others. Most of them support to yet me asomu. Etina meda statesman former president. The Statesmanly Act now wa conducting no. Yaba born abaso. That's a statesmanly act. Matter say about 500 bags of fantastic. A year or mamba pebia. Or mamba pebia.
Oh, I buy the ayekoye.
Me ba.
100. 500.
No, back you wait. Those times me no can say northern sector. You say we kwa in a UTV ni other companies. How much me mobilizing more at the back. We accept it. Me no can say other TV3 ni multimedia. They are raising support. Me say UTV in Subeye to come and support the people of Keta. Here the coordination. Eba me no can say the former president Adekye. Okwa I was so this NADMO for any district assembly for. So nim the here the crowd data no. And the nim the actual victims. What could do an start a child? I call for our moon kaya crown, a begiadiano. And a district chief executive beyond any chairman of the district disaster management committee. Regional minister, not Upper West, the NSC, it was the regional minister who was coordinating the relief items.
When it's district
yes, DC in a beji.
Almost mattress near 7.
No, 7 no cre. The entire wonim ebi mu ye mass be here. And I already
say Onyamani new, abanyamani ni.
I say, oh no, na say nya minister cracker say 30 I or say 30 bags of rice. 30 bags of rice that pick up. For one,
But what we are seeing, what we are talking
no, so that's it. But that's not 30 bags.
Part of
But the MP admitted there's 30 bags of rice to the district.
30 bags.
Yes.
In Nipa 4,000, I brought the 30 bags.
I feel maybe I did.
I'm surprised.
What's the me patch say?
In Nipa 4,000, 30 bags of rice.
Mr. The entire no mo ka seven no. Eja kwadra. Almost say seven. Ebi mu patch say nipa dodo are affected no. The call no who divide I just said Nipa 7 we are use one student mattress. Can you imagine this? Last one on the Ketate. Me no ka say Nadmo. Yeah, the budget call ya ban show mu amaye bi. To yenche see
former president.
Yes, yeah, why are there statesman? Let's commend him. Let's commend him. Statesmanly conduct. Me bona baso. Nadmo ebe so mni acheche ama the victims. Enti yatro eco finance. Yeah, budget the aka no. Animu ya mi release me my. Ni ntimi sanko enko support. Last one, sea defense projects. Abanya ka say ye beto aso. Modia na yentimi enwie ma now NDC last one NDC Nana Kunedu
no abanya hono
mesra wo
amafo no nka
Nana Kunedu bana akokasa bahu MP ene yi so maybe so one Nana Kunedu na dwen ho ansan wo kokasa asem na na so me mpesa o kire bi ebe na na Kunedu so abeka se me amemma me ba bia aha enti oni ba na ya appeal I say ebe ya ne maame ensamra ha mo nye no ne no ma maame no tu anamo abames o woni party ebe bi oni mpanifo betena onye ordinary NDC member or your founding member of the NDC and woko say woko ya no so owo group enti oba oni mpanifo betena say oba the group ni na na esan aba enti o may ordinary say ne Fred kan no dabi I'm a man status be.
What are you talking about?
Oba bata. I'm a man status. Let's say a party for. You will not be ordinary. You will not be ordinary.
Not until say Oba bani the.
Yes. No, I think say this for crowd. Say I'm the crowd. Say
Mati, me da say Bernard. You dry your bit. Mama, spare 4 minutes be. Now you find and wrap up.
Okay, mami, 1 minute na menka say. And daily. Ghanaian Times.
Page 3.
Page 3. 5 arrested for manufacturing guns.
Leader
on the run. Sanse mi maka. And no be na anopa imeka say you were professor of atomic scientists. They cannot manufacture even matches. Local blacksmiths can manufacture guns. The Ghana Police Service import guns. Prison Service import guns. Our army import guns. All the security agencies, including young private citizens, we import guns. This one is not science. Common sense will tell our security agencies that we should regulate and standardize the operations of OMWA. They have the know-how.
They do.
Well, I mean, Kasa. They have the know-how to manufacture these guns so that they will have some serial numbers. Manufacture our serial numbers. Who we are, they can do some testing of the weapons before you can take them to the market.
They do.
You are not doing this. What you say, Obi, an experimenter. Then that time you are a police. You go and take Russian-made guns. And you are arresting them. And you think that you are security. Security is zero when you cannot manufacture your own weapons that are exclusive for other people's weapons. Your armory, you are not in charge of your armory. So America is giving you arms, Croatia is giving you arms, Russia is giving you arms. And you sit down and say you are running security. You...
Well, unlicensed. So yeah, because more licensed gun manufacturers. Alavanyo and Co. They have license.
Yo, Mamenkasa.
Okay, it's Bernard.
The issue of Nana Konadu, I'm not sure that it is any big news. Given the death of her husband, it was obvious that her political party, of which Onankasa Jerry Rawlings was a founder of the National Democratic Party, NDP. because we show more constitution, which I read. Jerry Rawlings was even a founder of the NDP. And that is where I had a problem with the NDC. Because Munamoka said, you cannot be a member of the NDC whilst you hold the membership of another political party. Jerry Rawlings is a founder of the National Democratic Congress. At the same time, he is the founder of the National Democratic Party.
To every rule, there's an exception.
And then the NDC could not act. They were timid to their balls. They could not act. They were timid to their balls. They could not act. What do you say? Jerry Rawlings. Okay, God took him. Or he died. So, and Konadua Oya founder and a co-founder with Jerry Rawlings, you know. Neba. I think Zenato is the eldest.
Yes.
Or see, NDC for Mompe Kwanya, you bet me Edeme Mame Asambra NDC. Because there is always conflict. There cannot be conflict in any home. There cannot always be, say, in Tokweni, but we find a way to resolve it. Fantastic suggestion. But could that statement not have been made at the background so that Mutimi ACC Nioma and Sana Itimi Abba public? You could have done this consultation at the back without necessarily causing this kind of anxiety and what have you. Obeda Sama, not Obeda Sama, Guzitano.
Yeah.
Or if you NDC mu, anyasa. Guzitano went back to the NDC without this kind of public. Aye. And Guzitano held a very strong position in the NDC. Formed the National Reform Party. Churi Poku, Dr. Percy, John Bwedu Munyina, your General Secretary, was working under Dr. Percy in the National Reform Party. Yes, Unim. So you are not aware? Oh. John Bwedu worked under Dr. Percy under the National Reform Party.
Cannot be.
I'm not asking you, I'm informing you. If you don't know, go and check.
You've organized
that. Go and check. I'm giving you free information. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you. Say, if you doubt it, go and check. Me say no, Juma was Dr. Percy office as a member of the National Reform Party.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I see.
News to you, eh?
Yeah, fair.
Okay.
It's not because.
It's also not NDC.
Let me finish. I come no ma'am of me. Then Dr. Obeda someone bids the demo. Z bid has transmogrified from DFP to now become an MP for Laura constituency. So I think that look, these things can be worked out. The NDC. The way I know political parties.
Is Bid still the MP?
Yeah, he's MP.
Yeah, he won.
With political parties, there are always exceptions to rules.
He was part of the PTA of advancement.
Let not Fred Agbenyo come and sit here and flaunt NDC constitution. The NDC constitution was there when he went and took the PNC parliamentary candidate for Mampurugu East, Wale. Our candidate in 2012, Abuba. You went and took him for your 2016.
Let me congratulate the blasters. Let me congratulate the blasters.
Finally,
no blasters.
1 man way 17 minutes. 1 man way 12 minutes. I bet do me so. I know 1 minute. 1 minute. Finally, it's shameful. It's shameful, it's humiliating. So we have a president who doesn't care about his own.
Is that the real?
Doesn't care.
In 2019, there was a disaster in Sierra Leone. The vice president coordinated over $1 million of release items to Sierra Leone,
even Togo.
To Sierra Leone, the vice president of Ghana was concerned about disaster that befell the people of Sierra Leone.
Now,
You even went there.
Now fantastic. You send 100 mattresses, John Mahama sent 3,000 mattresses.
No problem.
Ready
Nyankopon Bernard Mo na meda wase ena no pay so ba
the sitting president
na fe George Ayisin so the communication director Edema Nadmo Obama MPP ena Fred Agbanyo enso eba Edema NPP NDC Mr NDC madam asese bunya bre eba madam asepapa obi say monologue say I'm sweating in AC right now and I feel yes sir Bernard yes oh Sim John said oh so Patrick Opoku said oh I see Mr. Mona is military police he's holding the stick me need ya Jakwa me na e ho Nyankopon ya adom ochina ye be hye da mo nyina se ama mo ne hwe yakra mo